But yeah, here we are on to the Tomb of the Spider Queen. The left hand side of the map is gonna be the Murloc Geniuses. We have Cawthorn Luck on the Zagara, Mad Timmy on the Uther, Faye playing this Tyrande, Caterpillar on the ETC, and Echo playing the Valor.
And on the right side, we do have Scythelol will be on the Diablo, Proteges will be on the Rhaegar, Ivy Slime on that Jaina, Hospital will be playing the Sylvanas, and in the bottom here we will have Shot once again rocking that really cool jet skin, will be playing Tassadar.
Yeah, and the Murloc Geniuses, I really question what they would major in. Um, should they get an education? I mean, there's not too much you really need as a Murloc.
No.
Maybe English language?
Maybe. I mean,
Skylol is going to be the first point of contact in this game.
But here we go. As the game has started, someone pointed out, the creep spread is going to be huge in this game. Just a lot of that creep spread going to be able to fill up the map. You'll know when they're trying to turn in. If they're not there, you'll be able to see them somewhere else. But we actually have a 4-man push, actually 5-man push, just going straight down onto this middle lane. They're going to go ahead and use that and just really get. Looks like they're kind of throwing out a little bit of an old school Dragonshire, where they switch in between both of the lanes, mid lane and bottom lane here, since it is such short.
This is what I expected coming out of it, because it's just such a small. The only thing between them is the turn-in, as they're now setting up. Mad Timmy trying to come in here. Protege takes a bit of damage. Caterpillar coming in. Protege getting stunned up, but actually gets out of that one.
And good luck up there, just not enough in the end to be able to take him down. Every member moving up was almost a 5-on-5 in the middle there. That's early on to the game. Both teams hit level 2, so each team will be trying to do what they can do. Once again, the scouting drone coming up, ETC, along with that and the creep spread, they're just going to have so much vision.
Yeah, as we're now seeing a rotation down to this bot lane by the Murlocs. As Shot forced to use that dimensional shift. Get out of there, and the 4-man, they might meet here. In fact, Caterpillar wide right has to regroup with his team. Skylol just using his entire body to block that small passage there.
And already so much creep spread coming out from the Zagara, just doing so much. They're able to see them roam back and forth, and both teams they're really looking for fights. Protege is going to get locked up once again. Will they be able to get the kill? Yes, they will. That will be the first kill of the game, and you look into a scary combo, but they're able to make it work with Caterpillar being on this ETC.
Here we are, as now that is the first blood going over. We currently have 27 to 23 in terms of soul gems. As it's a double stun. Hospital looking to go down there, uses the shadows a very short distance, is able to get out of there luckily for him. Ivy Slime doing the same as well, as both teams yet to get a hand in. They haven't handed anything in yet.
And go ahead and switch and take a look if I can remember what button it is. And both teams kind of a bit equal. Faye though gonna get taken down. Good kill being picked up from Shot in the bullets. But will they be able to get a turn in now? It looks like they're trying to move up. Scythelol does have 19, so he's gonna look to turn in right now. And if he can, this is gonna be a small step forward into getting the web weavers. But will they be able to get on the jump to Echo? Echo trying to do his best to push out some of those little spiders, but he's going to go ahead and get back, taking a little bit of damage from Jaina, but not too much.
Yeah, bot lane, we have Caterpillar coming down here. Shot is able to get out of that one though, has to base. In fact, he can't tap the world just yet. Oh, no, yeah, he can. Yes, he can. Just like that. 4-man push in the mid lane though. They're able to grab 2 towers here. Even being a kill down, they now take the experience lead. Cawthorn Luck still just spreading so much creep up here. He's gone for the creep tumor cost removed. Cooldown decreased to 10 seconds as well. Just trying to get as much vision as possible. And then we'll see the increased distance and HP at level 7 as well. Going for this creep build. They're looking to get on Protege though.
Yep, Protege getting caught out a little bit. Will they be able to follow up? Nope. They're going to have to back off. Slicelo looking to see if he can re-engage for his team. This Hospital is doing a bit of damage, but Caterpillar not being the target that they want to flip over, they decided not to go in, and they're just going to go ahead and clear out of it.
Yep, as back in this top lane we have Hospital and Ivy Slime up here, joined by Protege as well, and Skylol trying to get on here. They could engage on Caterpillar if they wanted. I think Skylol just trying to get Cawthorn or Faye in range so they can flip over and get a combo going, but they can't just yet. Pretty even game as both teams approach the level 7 mark, which is going to be their third talent of the game. Back in this mid lane, just pretty much back and forth, seeing who can get the other caught out with the roam, and right now it's just about vision more than anything.
You can see they tried to jump on the Echo right there, weren't able to get it. He is a little bit out of place, but Scythel decided not to, as the rest of his team wasn't there, only Protojays, but the Warrior and support aren't going to be able to do too much if they pick someone off without the help of Hospital or Ivy Slime. But they're going to go straight down to here on the Mad Timmy. Mad Timmy actually taking quite a bit of damage, has to heal himself up.
Both teams can actually get a hand in here. Hospital does get stunned up. They just need Shot to hand in here. He has 24 gems. And this is going to be the first web weavers of the game coming down. And it's going to go for Shot and the Bullets. Of course, they go down the lanes up until they find minions, then they drop down and start pushing. Their web ability does so much damage, but look at this.
Ooh, that was a really good. They looked into it and they actually forced them off, but they actually might disappear in a second here, as they didn't want to get too deep in enemy territory and risk a couple of their members dying. So right now it looks like they're just gonna go ahead and push down onto this middle lane, but as Caterpillar is a bit out of place, looked like they were going to try to engage on him a bit, but nothing too much is going to come out of it.
Yep, down in the bot lane, this web weaver is assisted by Taster. If you leave them by themselves, they fall very quickly, as there we see in the mid lane that one's gone down. They are trying to get a push in this top lane though, protecting it the best they can. It still has half HP left, and the little minions they spawn do have, well, I'll go on to that in a minute, as there's a fight breaking out.
Yep. Hospital was jumped on by Caterpillar, but nothing too much is going to come out of it. He was able to use that Haunting Wave to get out. The healing ward is going to go down just to heal them up, but both teams, actually looks like Caterpillar's going to try to go back onto it. Scythel is going to get locked up, but Caterpillar's taking a lot more damage. He's going to fall. Will they be able to trade the kill? Scythel might fall. Nope. Is going to be able to get out there with about 100 HP, and this Owl not close enough to catch the kill. We did see one earlier, that was pretty nice, but not going to fall this time, and almost hitting level 10 with that. You know, having the web weavers was able to get them the advantage by taking down a lot of those towers, so Murloc Genius is really going to have to step on the gas to make sure that they don't lose this game here.
Yeah, we have Shot solo in this bot lane, of course. Probably one of the best players to play against the Zagara here, has wave clear, can clear the creep pretty quickly, as level 10 has been hit. They are using that advantage by using that advantage to take their hard camp. Uther Wave of Light being taken at level 7 instead of Cleanse. Bit of an interesting one when you're going up against a Diablo and a Tyrande, but he'll take the cooldown reduction and the mana back, as the web weavers are here again. They're little spiders. They have their own little passive that they take half damage from towers. Faye though getting caught out. Skylord with the lightning breath.
Yep, they're actually going to be able to get the stun onto Ivy Slime. Ivy Slime again taken down to a bat. Half HP is going to get a bit of a shield coming out of Rhaegar there, so they're going to be able to back off. But that is a lightning breath down. Level 10 is going to be reached for Murloc Geniuses in a second, so they might be able to re-engage if they want to. So yep. We have the Maul coming out for Zagara. We do have Spit and Strike being picked up for ETC and Bala. The Divine Shield being picked up for Uther, and Starfall being picked up by Tyrande. Yep, so they're actually setting up for an engage here. They might be able to catch off a couple members. Scythel trying to push off Caterpillar, but it's not going to matter, as Scott is getting put into a bit of a bad situation. But they're going straight for Protojays, locking himself in a bit of a tight corridor. The Welling Arrow comes out, is going to silence a couple of members, but Echo does have that Divine Shield on him, which means he's going to be safe for the next couple of seconds. But will they be able to go in? Caterpillar has decided to disengage, and it looks like both teams are just going to get out of that without losing anybody.
Yep, they will be able to get out of there. No one died there. They do still have 2 heroics available and the mosh pit as well for ETC, as Skylord trying to go back in here. He does have the lightning breath. They have the Archon available too. Ivy Slime going to be demounting Caterpillar there, as they now try and get another hand in. They have 75 gems here in total. Cawthorn Lux sitting on 29. The Murloc Geniuses have 79 in total. 34 get handed in. Caterpillar trying to get his share in, as is Cawthorn, but that's going to get interrupted, and we could most definitely see a fight break out. And if you get a good mosh pit at one of these turn-ins, it's such a confined space that you could really get a good 2, 3, maybe even 4 man.
And Faye doing a good job stopping Protege from turning in. They don't want that those web weavers come in, but Faye actually is going to get caught out a bit here. Not enough of the team to follow up onto a Scythe Lull, taking a bit of damage. We do have a 2-man mosh pit coming out, but the Lightning Breath is going to zone out Faye and Echo, so it's going to be a little bit wasted there. And one member going ahead and falling. Faye will be the first one down. Caterpillar taking a lot of damage, will be able to escape with the help of the Divine Shield, but with only 3 left to turn in, that is just really bad news for Murloc Geniuses.
Yep, this is going to be another Web Weavers coming out for the red side of Shot and the Bullets. It's no longer Shot and the Bullets, it's Shot, the Bullets and the Web Weavers, and soon to be the boss as well, as this one is going to get taken down. Skylol dodging out the slam there. The Whirlwind doing its thing, and from my previous experience of casting on this map, this area here is now known as the Throw Pit. Caterpillar coming in, seeing what he can do here. He is joined by 3 members. He's going to try and jump on here once the boss is done and face melt everyone out. Starfall being used, and this could be the throw.
Yep, there's so much damage coming out. There's such a combined space. The strafe is tearing up everybody. A 2-man wall is going to be able to secure the last 2 kills that they're going to need, but the boss has been picked up for Shot in the Bullets. So a little bit of a silver lining. They do have the Web Weavers pushing, but they have lost all 5 members, which means that they will be able to take down a lot of these objectives fairly quickly. Diablo is up due to his passive, but they actually might lose the fort right here. Not too sure, as we do have the boss pushing in. A couple of the Web Weavers. Looks like Mad Timmy's going to go ahead and make his way down to the bottom. They said, you know what, that fort's probably going to go down, nothing we can really do about it, but let's not lose as much as we need to. And he moves his way down, but they'll have to watch out as Scythe has decided to come in, trying to take down this fort with the Web Weaver.
Yep, and it looks like this fort will fall. Even after losing that fight, they are still just slightly ahead on XP because of the boss and the Web Weavers pushing power here. They also have all of their forts standing, but they lost a lot of gems because of that. Currently 89 on the side of Murloc Geniuses. They have 29 handed in, and in 10 seconds they can get even more, and they're going to look to maybe take away their hard camp here. Easy camp hasn't been touched this entire game, as it's going to be the Shot and the Bullets to grab their hard camp, as the team on the left look to grab their hand in and get their own Web Weavers pushing down the lanes. As we have the level 13 talents come in. Sprint, Healing Surge, pretty standard, apart from maybe from the Shadows on Diablo, going for the increased range, trying to get that engage off onto the back line of Faye, and getting the Zagara locked up as well.
Yep, so they did a good job splitting right there. They had faith that they wouldn't fall, and Caterpillar was able to get out, but all that happened, they were able to get a turn in, so they will have the Web Weavers pushing there, trying to make it easier for this Web Weaver to get in, but unfortunately will be only about halfway down this lane and is getting taken down pretty quickly, so they're going to switch their attention to this top lane.
Yep, this is the more healthy of the 2 Web Weavers, and it's the furthest one push. Cawthorn Luck getting some creep down. Skylo thought about engaging from behind there, but Ivy Slime was a little bit too far back for him to get a good one off. They are just going to grab this Web Weaver. Caterpillar, though, he gets caught up.
Yep, he's going to get knocked into the team, but he's going to be able to get out. He's going to get that Divine Shield to try and get a mosh, but he's going to be able to catch up a couple of people. Scythe actually going to have to get the Ancestral Heal pop on him, but the Welling Arrow is going to silence Echo and Mad Timmy. Will they be able to get out? The Lightning Breath doing a lot of damage. Ivy Slime almost full health. This is going to help them out a lot with this shot, trying to do his best to push him off a bit, and once again, just another, not the most even of team fights, but no one has fallen, which is going to be really good for the Murloc Geniuses, as this bottom one was able to take down quite a bit. It's going to help them secure this other turret here, and there might be another engage.
Yep, there might be. We do still have 1 heroic up on either side. The Ancestral and Divine Shield come up at roughly the same time, but the Lightning Breath, of course, has a very short cooldown, and that should be up for the next fight maybe as well. Caterpillar getting flipped again here, but Cawthorn Luck getting zoned out, strafe being used.
Ivy Slime actually taken really low from those minions, are going to have to watch out. Hospital might be taken down from Echo. He's doing a good job. He's being super aggressive, but it's all in good faith as he is able to take down Hospital. They're able to get 2 kills right here. Ivy Slime's going to fall to Cawthorn Luck. Will they be able to get the kill on Protege? No, it doesn't look like it, as he is able to get out, but this is exactly what they needed. They're getting the fights in the end here. The fight at the boss really just helped them, start their engines, and now they're just really taking it. They've gotten a 2-level lead. They have these level 16 talents now, and they've only 8 away. Yep, Caterpillar will be able to get this one, and it just means that more pressure. And when you look at it, they're down 3 forts right now, but they're a level up. So it really shows that they've been playing this game super well, and if they continue like this, they're going to be able to close that gap on forts fairly quickly.
Yeah, their early objective control wasn't the best, but they are really pulling it back in this mid to late game. Shot is going to get stunned up. They're not going to commit to it because, of course, he does have that dimensional shift available on his E. Web Weavers are here in the mid, top, and bot lanes, but it looks like it's going to be the mid lane that's going to get pushed out here as Jaina and Rhaegar are off to the side lanes. This is 5v3 in the mid right now.
And that Web Weaver is still very, very healthy. So much damage coming out. They're still being very cautious. They don't want to make sure that they lose their advantage right now. They don't want to get into too big of a situation. But as of right now, they're able to pick up their first fort, which is going to, just make that level lead a lot better in their favor. And probably look to see a rotation, or they're just probably going to just try to push this out, knowing where the rest of the members are.
Yep, so it looks like they're going to rotate up to the top lane here. They could, of course, just tap the fountain and get that one down, as Echo's going to do. As Ivy Slime up here all by himself, we could see an engage come off. Both teams are level 6. Skylow could look to find an engage.
Yep, and you can see Murloc Geniuses just being really cautious. They don't want to get caught out too much here. Caterpillar, at the top, did try to get a Divine Shield into a mosh pit, but didn't work out too well. They were forced back, but they showed they can fight. They, are really making shot in the bullets. Question whether or not they really want to go in. As you see right there, they're playing a little more passive than they were earlier, and it's really working out to Murloc Genius's favor. So we'll have to see what they decide to do. Both teams are pretty equal, except for the one level advantage, and they're going to try to get on the Proteges right here.
Yep, in fact, they're going to engage onto Shot. Caterpillar backing away from that one, and Skylow's now going in.
Yeah, Faye taking a lot of damage, is going to have to pop that sprint to get out. The water elemental is going to out, but they're going to have to pop the ancestral heal on the Shot. Scythe taking a bit of damage. Echo doing his best to get the damage down with the strafe. Is doing so much with the Divine Shield helping him out. They're going to be able to get the kill onto Jaina and onto Sylvanas right there. The mosh pit coming out, picking up 2 members. Is going to secure another 2 kills and a 4-for-0 in the favor of Murloc Geniuses. Is going to say, let's go ahead and get this boss.
Yep, they can of course get a... Nope, they're 10 gems short of a hand in for now. As the pings are going down, Shot is here. Gonna Oracle spots this out, but there really isn't too much he can do about this. Yes, he can throw a Psy Storm over, but that's about it as Cawthorn Luck does go hunting for him. They're probably just going to clear some waves up here, push with the boss, and then get a hand in behind it. They currently need 4 more. No, they don't. They need 7 more, which they're going to get in this mid lane, because there are so many mechanical spiders here. And there it is. They need 15. They have 16. Caterpillar, Mad Timmy, and Cawthorn probably going to look for a hand in. Skylow down here in the bot lane while the rest of his team do deal with this boss in the top. They got the fort. They're going to get a tower. As that's what this boss is really going to do.
Yep, and knowing that all those members are up there, they're going to go straight for this bruiser camp. And once they pick this up, oh, actually, just not enough time to pick it up. Just a little bit late. They do have the scouting drone out right there, but right now it looks like they're kind of trying to decide what they want to do. They're actually just going to go for this fort. Wouldn't blame them, just making sure that they have all these objectives down. Just makes the game so much easier in the end, especially when you're in the lead like they are. And right now, we'll have to see what Shot in the Bullets decide to do. They were so ahead in this game until that boss fight, and then now they're trying to look for a way to get back into it.
Yeah, but right now their only real option is to try and engage from behind here, but there is a Web Weaver here, and they do get spotted out by that owl coming out of Tyrande. So this is 2 towers, sorry, going down here with still a lot of health on this Web Weaver. They're going to rotate to mid, maybe see what they can do around there. As the side of Shot in the Bullets have to defend this bot lane. Hard camps are now up. Should they want to invade, they're close to 20, so once they do hit that magic number, they could go for the aggressive invade.
Yep, and just this creep spread coming out so big in this game, just covering up so much of the area, just acts like a ward and everything. And then of course you have Caterpillar, who's been using that scouting drone, so knowing that they probably know that Shot in the Bullets, the only way that they can really engage onto them is if they come behind, completely catch them off guard. But they have so many tools to use against them for that, and they're utilizing them right now. So right now, playing safe, playing the way they are, they've just hit level 20. They're really looking pretty solid in this game right now.
Yep, and we have 2 Storm Shields coming in alongside 3 Bolt of the Storms. Going for the safe options here, not too aggressive. There's no real need for the heroic upgrades, apart from maybe on the ETC just to make sure that his targets melt a little bit quicker, but they haven't been getting too many great mosh pits, and when you can bolt mosh pit, it makes your job a lot easier.
I'm looking at it, since we do have Mad Tim, who's just been so safe this game, he doesn't need to pick up the basically resurgence and everything, so he's able to pick up that storm shield, and you know, honestly, it's just such a good pickup too, since there is a lot of AoE coming out of the side of Shot in the Bullets. You have one and the other, use it right after another. If they can make sure they get that communication down, no one's going to die. They're going to have so much health in the end.
And one thing I've seen Uthers do quite a bit is that when they hit that level 20, they don't take a level 20 talent. They wait for the team fight. If everything goes sour, they take a Storm Shield. But we're seeing the engage, so oh no we're not. We're seeing the disengage. Or if they do fall early, then they'll take the redemption, because if you take the redemption while you're in your ghost, you will still revive.
Take notes, everybody. But looking into this, the disengage probably was the best option, as they only got shot after that. But Ivy Slime is going to get stunned out there by the Lunar Flare, and once again, just a disengage and not able to get exactly who they need right now. They're just really playing it safe, which is in all honesty their best option right now. Knowing that they're down one game, they really need to make sure that they win this game so they can go into the third game and hopefully possibly, you know, pull it out in the third. But Shot in the Bullets, they're going to make it as hard as possible for them. They don't want to lose the series. They want to take it down right now. They don't want to have to go into that third win, so they're doing their best to keep this keep up right now.
Yeah, Caterpillar is on the front line, takes a big burst there from Ivy Slime as they keep poking down this keep, and with Valor's multi-shots they can get some good damage coming down every now and then, but even so it's still not the best. They really need to try and commit, although the Banelings are going to do quite a bit of damage. They still have 25 seconds, Caterpillar's going to get locked up again.
He actually gets a one-man Machi might actually have to get Divine Shield here in a second. A lot of damage is coming on him, he is going to have to blink out, but they will not be able to get shots either, as the Ancestral Heal does come out clutch just right when it needed to be, was able to get him up. We do have the Star Ball coming out, and only Divine Shield is up, Lightning Breath is up also, but since the Devouring Maul had been used so much earlier, it will be up in a couple of seconds.
Yep, so we will have two heroics available for the side, as Caterpillar again getting caught out. This time he does get the Divine Shield as they start to push on to this keep, and they take it down.
And just what a siege that was. Almost looked like they might have lost a couple of members. Both teams came really close to taking down one or the other, and as you see it now, both teams don't have their ultimates up. The Divine Shield had been used, so they really need to back out after that. The strafe will be up in about 10 seconds, but they really need to be careful. They don't want to lose out right now, because if they do, Shot in the Bullets can push to win, so they have to be really careful. Both teams knowing that the next team fight could possibly decide the game. Both teams just going back and forth, and we'll really have to see who gets the better engage here.
Yep, as Caterpillar again on this front line is going to blink forward there onto Protege. Wasn't really able to find anything, as Shot in the Bullets about to hit level 20. We'll have to see what they go for here.
As much as I
Yeah,
I want to kind of disagree with that, but in the end it was the right choice. They knew that they weren't level 20 yet, and they really, as they showed, wanted to get that fight before they hit level 20. Now we do have the heroic abilities, or the Nexus talents coming out here. We do have two Boltless Storms being picked up, 2 Storm Shields being picked up, and the Twilight Archon. Pretty standard across the board here for Shot in the Bullets, and pretty much evens the playing field.
Yeah, it does, and Shot in the Bullets really want to get themselves a hand in here. They have 76 gems, they only need 60. They're going to get a good number, 27 I think, handed in here down the bot, but it's Caterpillar getting engaged on bomb again here. He doesn't have bolt available, so he's just going to have to power slide out of that one. But they're still able to stop the hand in.
Yep. And this is exactly what they need to do. They're just waiting. All the ultimates are up for both teams though. Pathon Luck actually getting caught out there is going to be able to back away safely. But we have the blink in. Flame Bay Watch on the hospital, but Faye's so low. Faye will get taken down. Are they going to be able to do enough? Echo is the one with the Divine Shield. They're going straight on the Ivy Slime. This Welling Arrow does come out. Is it going to be enough to keep them up? We do have Ivy Slime getting taken up, and 2 members are going to fall on the side of Murloc Geniuses. Echo is going to blink out, but a 2-man Maul is going to come out. Hospital is going to dual Echo and get the kill, and a 3-0 in favor of Shot and Bullets, and that is exactly what they needed.
Yep, they get the web weavers coming down as well, but can they finish? They need to take... Well, they need... The top lane is their best bet right now, but they're going to go for the boss and increase their chances here. They have the web weavers as a distraction right now. They're quite low though. Protege and Shot pretty low in the back there. Cawthorn gets spotted out. He's going to have to back away as they can't really do too much. Luckily for them though, that's the Murlocs that is. 2 of the web weavers did spawn in the base of Shot and the Bullets. They're going to take their time creeping their way forward, as the third one is still in this top lane, has quite a few minions to deal with, so they won't have to deal with too much immediately. The boss is their main priority right now, and then they'll look to dealing with the web weavers.
Yep. And if you don't know too much, the web weavers, as we talked about earlier, they are losing health as they go, so they may not even make it all the way to where the keeps are before the time runs out. So this boss, as you said, is the best way to push, but all the members are back up from Murloc Geniuses. They might be able to do just enough to only just maybe lose the sport, so we'll have to see what each team decides to do, but they have to be smart. They don't want to get caught out. Echo actually getting caught out right there, but you have to blink in from Ivy Slime to try to get that water elemental down, but it's not going to be enough. The lightning breath is going to be down too. That means that 2 ultimates are down on the side of Gotten the Bullets,
Yep.
but
we have the Maw coming up in 2 seconds. This could be a great pick.
yeah, Scythe actually getting taken in. They're trying to do some damage onto the core, but a one-hit maul is all it's going to be. Scythe taken down really low, might fall in a couple seconds. The Storm Shield trying to do whatever it can. We do have 2 members down, but will it be enough? They are doing so much damage to this core. It is only at 6% health. And great game. Coming back in the end, Shot in the Bullets, did reload in the end there, came back with the bang, and took the series 2-0.
Yeah, but we can see they even finished the game behind a level, but at that stage it doesn't really matter. It was that one fight in the middle of the map. Murlocs, they played it so passive. I feel like they could have maybe got a little bit aggro here and there when they had the level 20 to level 18, I think it was. Try and actually force a fight, force some objectives, got a keep or 2, or a tower or 2, rather than just playing passive and playing the safe siege game. Came back to haunt them. The Diablo engages were just so scary with the increased range on Shadow Charge. It was that last fight, they were able to just get onto Cawthorn. They didn't get a chain stun up, but it was enough to make the Murlocs panic and maybe misplay just a little bit. But nonetheless, congratulations to Shot and the Bullets. That is Ivy Slime, Protege, Hospital, Skylol, and of course Shot himself for taking the victory here in the ESL NA Go4Heroes Cup number 20.
Yep, and what a game that last game was. Unfortunately, you do have to give credit to where it's due. Murloc Geniuses playing a great, tournament today. Unfortunately, they did have a little bit of rough patch in that first game, but, that last game just really showed that Shot in the Bullets, no matter being down, they were able to come back, and just great game.
Yep, so guys, thanks for sticking with us here. It's been a pretty pleasant evening, it has to be said. We've had 4 matches, with one of them being a BO3, and it's been a great few games to cast. I don't know about you, but they were pretty close games throughout tonight.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got very lucky. We have a lot of. Seems like a lot of the teams that are coming onto this are definitely showing that they're putting the work in, and very close matches, not any real blowouts, and that's exactly what I like to see.
Yep, so guys, again, thanks for tuning in. If you want to keep supporting me, hit that follow button on the stream. You can see both our Twitters on the stream as well. That is at Hoslot and at the Party Foul. A follow is greatly appreciated. Keep up to date on what we are doing. We'll probably be back next week, I think. I don't think I've got anything going on. I think I've got a few weeks free. So that has been it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.